Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is community is a give and take relationship. And the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. The whole universal system is held together through love, harmony, and cooperation. If you use your thoughts according to these principles, you can transcend anything that gets in your way. And the next one from Julia Cameron's Blessings. The quote at the top of the page is from Louise Hay. I am at peace with the community of life. And the title is, My friendships are grounded in God. My love is sourced by divine love, shaped by divine guidance, prospered by divine power. I cherish my friendships. Rooted in God, they are flexible and enduring. They are honest, heartfelt, and healthy. I maintain deep affections without fear of abandonment, knowing all souls are part of God, and God is a part of all souls. I see my friends as divine in nature and origin while human in form. Recognizing our divine origins, I am serene and secure in the underlying communion of grace in which we dwell. And the last one from Dr. Gladys McGarry, The Well-Lived Life. If you feel unsupported by those around you, it may be worth it to you to ask yourself, are you truly supporting them? Are you contributing to the collective life force or pulling from it? Are you able to maintain strong boundaries regarding where you put your attention and still find the friends in everyone? Are you offering joy and positivity to the world around you? Can the community trust in you? If the answer to any one of these questions is no, how can you expect the collective life force to support you back? Community is a give and take relationship. Through our individual connections, we create our own network of support, one that works on all levels. I've seen time and time again that when we commit to our own life force and feed it through community, angels appear to ease us along the path. It's as if life itself is rising to support us. It turned out that it was one of those angels who was rearranging the names on the schedule at Deaconess Hospital. I didn't think too much of the changing chalkboard. All I knew was that I must have treated someone well, and they were treating me well in return. Either that, or like Aunt Belle, I could consider it a blessing from the Lord. Frankly, I was too tired and overwhelmed and overworked to pay it much mind, so I just thought, thank you, and tried to use the extra sleep to help me better serve my patients. Then, late one night, I was paged to go help a patient. I got up off the x-ray table, put my pillow and blanket away, and tentatively opened the door to the hallway. There I saw Lucille standing on a chair next to the chalkboard. She was carefully erasing my name from the 7:30 a.m. surgery slot and replacing it with another intern. Now I have to backtrack a bit for you to explain who Lucille is and why Dr. Gladys was sleeping on the x-ray table. Okay, so going back. The head surgery resident made it clear that he didn't think women should be doctors, especially not pregnant ones. I had been married to Bill for a few months when I started my internship, and we were eager to start having the 6 kids we had planned. When my first pregnancy began to show, the head resident made his opinion known. He started scheduling me for surgery at 7:30 in the morning, which meant I'd have nothing to eat beforehand because the cafeteria didn't open until 8. Then I noticed he was giving me the longest and most difficult orthopedic surgical procedures. My morning sickness became more intense, and I worked as hard as I could to hide from him how ill I felt. In return, he seemed to be working to make my life more difficult, paging me over the intercom for every small issue or task that arose, ensuring that I could rarely get time to rest my head or even my feet. Seeing that, a few of the nurses supported me, and so did a kindly woman named Lucille, whose job it was to clean the floor at night. She was so kind that she even covered for me once when I hid in a closet. Getting sick in a steel tray meant to hold surgical tools. The head resident paged me just as I finished, and I panicked, not knowing how I could clean up after myself in time to respond. As I opened the closet door, there was Lucille. She insisted that I let her clean up while I went to attend to my supervisor's newest whim. I hung in there, toughing it out as best I could. As he became increasingly aggressive about his dislike, I continued to strengthen my resolve. Not only would I finish the internship, but I would do so while showing them all that women, even pregnant women, were just as capable as men of practicing medicine. Then suddenly the schedule posted each week was on a chalkboard on the surgery floor, started mysteriously changing in my favor. My name appeared next to shorter surgeries scheduled at more reasonable times of day. The head resident confronted me in the hallway one day, furious. "Why are you changing the schedule?" he demanded. "I'm not," I said. It was true. I had no idea who was changing the chalkboard. It felt as though the universe was responding to my prayers. I wasn't surprised, but I was grateful. Someone cared and was looking out for me, even if I didn't know who it was. Now, going back to where we were, I wanted to explain who Lucille was. Okay. And also, did I say about why she was sleeping on the X-ray table? She was the first woman, this was in the 1940s, first female intern. And so they had bedrooms for the male interns, but not for women. So she had to bring her own pillow and blanket and sleep on the X-ray table. So that's why. So now she says, "I sneaked back into the X-ray room without her seeing me. It was clear that she wanted to do it in secret, as it would likely cost her job if she were caught. Quietly, I said a little prayer that someone might show her the same kindness. After a minute or two, I opened the door again and saw her pushing her cleaning cart at the far end of the hall as if nothing had happened. From that day forward, I went even further out of my way to treat Lucille with all the kindness and respect she deserved, and I promised myself that if there was ever anyone I could help in the same way, I would do it. When we contribute positively to our collective life force, our individual life force benefits. We find greater purpose and meaning in our days. We understand not only that we are part of a greater whole, but how we are part of that whole. We align with what life intended for us to do all along." How wonderful that is, and how true it is. We are all part of a community, all together, and it's so important for us to be kind and loving towards each other. So I send you my love. Until next week. Bye for now.